Hello and welcome into this incredible event, the Audi Goals Drive Progress Program. The 2023 season marks the debut of the Audi Goals Drive Progress Impact Award presented by MLS Works, a new program dedicated to recognizing individual community work projects of players. Today we celebrate the impact of these players, not what they've done on the pitch, but what they're doing off the pitch and in their communities throughout the years. Thank you guys so much for joining us here today. I kind of want to just give everyone the background of who you guys are working with. So let's start with you. Just give us a little bit of a background of what communities you're working in and your program.
Yeah, in Salt Lake, we have Special Olympics Utah. At Salt Lake, we've got our own unified team that we treat like the first team. They've traveled with us on first team charters. They stay at our hotels. They eat meals with us. They've been to our trainings. Their faces light up. They're full of excitement, and it's always nice to see and be around.
Tell us a little bit about yours.
Yeah, so the two organizations that I work with are the Laundry Project. We go into lower income neighborhoods, and for about 3 hours, we pay for anybody that walks through the door. We really just kind of want to bring a little bit of hope to those that need a little assistance on a basic daily need. And then the other nonprofit that I work with is Equality Texas. It is the largest advocacy group in Texas working for full equality for the LGBTQIA+ community.
That's so incredible what you're doing. And yourself?
Yeah, so I've been with DC United for 10 years, and my first appearance was with DC Scores to serve underprivileged communities with kids who don't necessarily have access to soccer or sports, and we come into their schools and kind of run camps. And then they also had this really cool element of working with poetry, and so they have these poetry slams, and these kids are able to express themselves in ways that I wouldn't even thought possible. And so it's pretty cool coming to these poetry slams and seeing them, like you said, light up and just have those experiences that they would have not had before.
Were you good at poetry?
Never, no, absolutely not.
So you're working on it.
I'm working on it. They teach me. There are some amazing poets out there.
I think that is so cool because you think that you're teaching them so much, but actually the work that you guys are doing, you're learning so much from them, even at the ages that you guys are.
And that was one of the coolest things I've ever been a part of, and it's something I'll always remember.
We touched so much on your communities, what you guys are doing with your organizations, but you guys, you're humans at the end of the day. What are you getting out of this?
I think for us, we're in a very privileged position. We are professional athletes and we get to live out our dream job. And I think for me, the biggest part of that is utilizing that platform to do something other than just play soccer. The ability to make other people's voices heard that might not have been heard before, to shine a spotlight on work that people are doing in the community is something that I really look forward to.
Partnering with Audi, partnering with Major League Soccer, the Players Tribune, truly companies that want to help. What would this funding do to raise maybe more awareness in and around your programs?
It doesn't take a whole lot of money to have a unified team at a school, and a lot of the money that goes towards it is paying for travel, paying for jerseys, but also creating a platform to raise awareness, putting it on the biggest stage here in DC this week will hopefully continue to raise awareness.
I think the problem with any nonprofit is funding. It takes money to get the work on the ground up and running. For the Laundry Project, that means that we can go in and have more project days in laundromats. More people will get free clothes.
Yeah, for DC Scores, it's access to fields, coaches, and teachers. I mean, that's the biggest thing is, these kids don't have access to soccer fields in certain areas, which is, crazy to me. So to have those access to fields and then funding the coaches and the teachers that teach them poetry and stuff like that is a huge deal for us.
The growth of American soccer has changed like overnight. It almost feels like the last 8 to 9 years in Major League Soccer in North America, the 2026 World Cup just around the corner. Do you feel like that gives you a bigger platform to use your voice?
Yeah, I think we all feel it. I think we all feel the momentum going towards the 2026 World Cup, and we can continue to push progress through that because there's going to be a lot of eyes on our country and on our league over the next few years.
What would be the one message that you would want to say to the future generation if and when you retire?
Best advice I ever got was just kind of being able to take criticism and kind of building off of that. Like, we're never done growing as a person. No matter how young, how old you are, you're always going to be learning something. Just like we talked about in our initiatives, they're teaching us things more than we're teaching them things.
Honestly, you guys, I feel so inspired. I feel so powerful, and it's because of players like you. You're humans at the end of the day. It's so much bigger than sport. We're here to make change, not only in our own backyard, but globally. So thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Audi. Thank you, Major League Soccer and the Players Tribune for having us here today, and have fun this week.
Awesome. Thank you.